Hi, I'm Tom McAllister, the Associate Dean for the Faculty of Science and Technology here at Mount Royal University. I'm standing here with Deanna Rennick, manager of our lab support services, and we're in a new chemistry lab in the B-Wing extension. These facilities will provide our students with unique learning opportunities, opportunities to hands-on with equipment that they normally wouldn't receive in undergraduate studies at all, and would probably have to wait until they were in graduate school or out in the profession working in a science or chemistry related area. And their training there would be a cost to their employers. Perhaps I could get Deanna here to run through some of this state-of-the-art equipment and give us a little background on it.
So what we're trying to do in our new labs is have equipment that the students will be able to come out of a new degree and be able to go into the field and utilize what they're actually using there. So we've got brand new state-of-the-art instrumentation. So when they were installing the Raman microscope, the service engineer told us that this is the major instrument that they use in all the top forensics labs right across Canada. So it's state-of-the-art. They can analyze any type of sample. They can take a fingerprint of the sample and compare it to an actual known sample. So all their major labs right across use this instrument. All of our equipment on the instrumentation side is made by Thermo Scientific. Thermo Scientific has already talked about using our lab as a promotional lab for their advertising with regards to a state-of-the-art instruments and how it works in a university, how it's going to help the students in the field once they receive their degrees and go forward. So we've also included a laser room for future use. So physics right now and chemistry are talking about our courses down the line and using lasers in their teaching tools. So it has the blackout paint. It's a state-of-the-art laser room, and hopefully will be in great use in the future.
Okay, here we are in a geology lab, a little quieter, and again, state-of-the-art facilities, walls lined with MRU cabinets so that small geological samples and small core samples can be stored, and you can get quite a teaching collection in these cabinets. In addition, under each workstation, we've got a pull-out drawer with a microscope attached. This is a microscope that you'd use for examining bulk samples, a piece of rock or something relatively large, and looking at the surface of that rock to see what exactly might be on the surface. In another lab, we have so-called petrographic microscopes that will allow you to look through a sample, a very thin section of rock, and you can see the crystalline structure of the rock that you're looking at in a very, very thin sample. Again, I'm standing now in the tissue culture lab, or future tissue culture lab, down on the first floor of the B-Wing extension. Behind me, we've got a Biosafety Cabinet in which all the work with the biologicals will be done. There will be no handling or exposure of working biologicals outside of this cabinet. Everything else, preparation of chemicals and media and that sort of thing can take place outside, but handling the biologicals will have to take place in here. Unless, of course, you're looking through the tissue culture flask using a very low magnification microscope just to get some idea of cell density.
This lab is our new state-of-the-art cell biology lab. And again, it's a beautiful size. It's got area around the outside for all of the new equipment, plus all of the inside area for student use. And again, lots of room, the students can spread out. And this lab is really large. It can actually house quite a few all at the same time.
One of the interesting things about this cell biology lab is its versatility and mobility. All the benches are easily moved, and if you look up this central column here, you'll see that all your utilities, water, gas, electrical, sewer, all go up or come down. So it's very easy to move this whole set of benches around, changing the layout of the benchwork in this space and just dropping the utilities down from the ceiling to reattach everything back to the workspace. So we can reconfigure when and if we need to. We can reconfigure this space merely by moving the benchwork around to suit our needs and then dropping our utilities down into this central channel here. Here I am again. I'm standing in one of 4 student study areas here in the new extension. This one happens to be the chemistry study area, where students are free to come work on problems. There will be computer banks along here, so they'll be able to access chemistry websites that have been recommended to them by their instructors. And there will also be a full-time instructional assistant present in the room who will offer assistance to students and advice in how to approach problems in chemistry in this particular room, or in biology in the room immediately below us. There's also a sociology and anthropology student study area on the 2nd floor of the building, and a geology student study area on the 1st floor. So again, the building is, I wouldn't say replete, but certainly well outfitted with study areas dedicated to students in particular disciplines.